Hi! Hello, ladies, gents, and painfully tortured runners. I thought I could make that guarantee of every episode will have Cosmic Ocean in it. And then the 3 hours of disaster happened, condensed in the 40 minutes that you saw. And I can no longer make that promise, because otherwise, whatever's left of my sanity will escape through my ears and make a beautiful puddle that you can maybe slurp as a more direct consumption of my brain pan output. I apologize, Tripinator. This was a terrible fate that has befallen you. I just came in from freaking shoveling the snow outside. Yes, the calendar is not deceiving you. If you live in 1990 and still have a paper calendar on your wall, your computer is not displaying the wrong date. It is April. Still, winter storm advisory. There is snow to be shoveled. The beautiful joys of living in Alaska. What a wonderful time to be all the way up north. Probably the Midwest also gets stuff like that. Somehow I've received 2 points of damage. I could not tell you exactly how those were warranted. I want to murder you just on principle, but let it be said that you are not worth murdering, sir. You're not worth murdering, and now I am stuck with your enormous inconvenience, but damn it, I cannot go through the shops in the first level. I mean, you know I'm talking about in the dwellings, and not kill some shopkeepers. Boy, are you inconvenient. That's all right. Everything's fine. You just gotta make our way through. This is a dead end. What is happening? Oh, that's the way forward. The lizard was guarding it. What a piece of garbage. So once again, I'm starting with a pretty atrocious seed, but hey, I'm going to make it work. The least that I can do. I'm going to stick with it. I might get a very nice, beautiful quest chain all ready to be completed. And there will be no inconveniences whatsoever. Let's call to the face. Has not phased our friend Mole Man in the slightest. I always throw that follow-up bomb improperly, and I end up with a face full of jizz in my face because I just didn't do it right. This time around, though, Mole Man succumbed to my might. Pretty sure you can still tell him a little out of breath. I mean, it wasn't a ton of snow. It is actually, it is a massive amount. Okay. I don't deserve this treatment. I don't deserve this treatment at all. All right, I accept it. Mr. Shopkeeper, you're a piece of garbage. You cannot help yourself. It is a ton of snow, but most of it is melting because it is warm. But still, it is enough snow that you have to clear it if you want to be a person that lives in this place without losing his mind. Otherwise, you won't be able to drive out. So that is my terrible state of being. All right. Crisis averted. It was a rock dog that really wanted to roast me into a delicious human kebab. Not allow it. Ah, man, it truly was a tale of pain. They were. The seed continues to deliver. I feel like I should have been smacked in the head, but fine. I'll take what happened. Wait. Shoot! Let me just go over to this side and shoot! The rock dogs cannot be trusted. What a nightmare you're giving me here. I might have to probably just rope over, right? But I need to wait for 1,000,000 years. We do have 12 ropes. Should we using these ropes to my advantage? They come all the way over here. Look, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I'm going to be just fine. I don't know if I have room here. I don't think I have room. I hate everything. There. The lava has been thrown to the garbage. There's still so much of it. How infuriating. What's the worst that can happen? Whee! Everything's fine. Let's wait for the next fire propulsion from its butthole. And now we can come in here. We're not doing that bad. You know, we're still alive. That's about the extent of my consolation narrative. There's just nothing much else. I have a compass. And I am not out of bombs. This fella, though. These fellas need to get murdered. Wow. Wow. What an incredible skull toss. All right. The usual usage of grunks is always nice to throw it at the arrow trap. Take personal offense. Personal offense at the fact that there was absolutely nothing to be grabbed. Yeah. Oh boy. Not realizing that just now I'm all the way down to 2 points of health. Gotta start actually giving a crap about what is happening here. See if we can find a damsel and whatnot. Because otherwise I'm going to have a very bad time. Very bad time indeed. And we can free some more grunks. And they can be sacrificial lambs. Woo. What a trooper. Thank you. $350 for turkey. Must be Thanksgiving Day Eve. Thanksgiving's Eve. Last turkey in the store. Old lady with half of her head shaved. Man with a giant gut. They're both fighting to be the last to grab a turkey. Paco comes along, murders them both, and takes the turkey away. Doesn't even pay for it. And then just gives the showers ugg money. Just for the sake of it, because he admires his entrepreneurial spirit. 3 points of health. We're fine. Is that the thing that I want? It is the thing that I want. Perfect. Beautiful. And it is not the thing I want. All right, let's dig all the way to the other side. Usually, the way this works, it's going to be all the way. Yep, indeed. Maybe there's something at the top. Let's start digging. There's a beautiful crate, totally worth the bomb. Totally going to have what I want, which is more ropes. It's just a subtle message from Spelunky telling me maybe you should just hang yourself. But no! Somehow I'm still going, even though my spirits have been beaten so black and blue lately. I have seriously just considered, maybe I should just quit. Not just quit $7.99. Just quit gameplay altogether. Maybe I should just do scripted videos. Just nice things that I put a lot of time into. I release one every 2 weeks. And I stop torturing myself. I really want this dog to survive this ordeal. That is why. Maybe I was hoping to hold on to that, but we have a billion ropes. Why try to be conserving them? This, and off we go out of here. Freaking bow. Somehow Grunk continues to be alive. Fall asleep, Grunk. You trust me now. You're part of a team. Buddy? Like, I mean, there is some objective good reason to say, you know, the gameplay from a business standpoint, that's right, we did this to Kali Altar. From a business standpoint, is clearly never going to get much better than what it's already been. In the sense of not the quality of my gameplay, which is also true, but put a bomb. I want to have those things. I have to have that crate. Fills me with joy to have just the thought of having this crate. Amazing. Not just the quality of the gameplay itself, but from a business standpoint of attracting viewers and all that stuff. It ain't gonna get better from here, right? So, I mean, I can do weird things. I can maybe find another awesome niche game or stuff like that, but it's like, is that truly the way to my future on the YouTube? Or is it something that I should evaluate as from a bygone era? Especially from a boomer like myself. Could have sworn there was a damsel somewhere around here. But I guess we are accepting that Callie's going to hate me forever now, so I suppose that we're just going to leave her alone. And just hope that one day she may forgive me. Let's just go over to the exit, just wasting time like a moron. Oh, there is the damsel. There you go. Can I get this damsel without murdering it? Like I always do. Beautiful. I love killing leprechauns. They are filthy. This bomb will be perfect. Absolute perfection. Incredible bomb. Wow. Alright, can I maybe make it to Callie's house? I realize that she is very far from forgiveness. I have cheated on her several times with her sister. I have never done the chores. She has a great big bone to pick, and it ain't the one between my legs. In fact, the opposite of that. So, you know, it's going to take a while for her to work her way back into appreciating. It wasn't my fault, though. It was a freaking drill. Came up from down from the stupid contraption. No responsibility. Anyway. Extremely stupid. Do I want to use my bombs? Do the Olmec thing? Yes. I am so tired of fighting Olmec. I honestly don't even care. That it doesn't really take that much longer. One of these days I will actually capture the exact location of that bomb. And now I just screw myself over because I'm too damn stupid. But what is new? What's new? None of that is new. Now, Olmec will not make it there. We would have to just put him where he needs to be. It's alright. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You just need to work it at it a little harder. Just need to work at it a little bit more. I have already committed to this path. I cannot possibly not do this. It's a tragedy that you just can't get through there, but oh well. Oh, he changed directions. Oh, did not expect him to change directions. Even though he does it all the freaking time. Oh boy. Okay, that's good enough. I believe. So this is... I don't know. It's been 1 minute and 30. So it's still a bit of a time saving here. There you go. That wasn't too bad, was it? It wasn't at all. There we go. And yes, I did spend a bunch of bombs that I could have saved myself. We're not even done yet. So paranoid about Olmec's behavior. Pretty sure there's nothing of worth up there. I do count the freaking cat as nothing of worth. Alright, now you just get this done. We'll be ready to go. Please. There. Perfect. Perfect. Holy crap. That was slightly too close. We're good. Everything's fine. Olmec took a little bit more finesse than was by far necessary. But this idiot, once more, no longer a problem. Grunt continues to be my buddy. And at this point, if you try hard enough, you can make it so that he doesn't even wake up. Just set him to sleep, come back to babysit him a little bit sometimes. Well, I feel slightly upset about, about that attack. These damn assassins, man. Come out of nowhere. Absolutely destroy you. Alright, this is the thing that exists. Please, save me from my irrelevance. Give me the items I need. This assassin is determined. He's going to trespass. Fat lady, if you don't pay the ticket of entrance. You can't possibly come into this place. Hey, some spring shoes. Man, this is really paying off. Excuse me. All right, it's over. No, no. I was trapped. I was lured. Those assassins, they were determined to get me. They didn't care about their own safety. They didn't care about their own survival. All they cared about was ruining the way that I would survive this level. And of course, I was too damn tempted. I mean, do I want her to spawn? Let's not be too let's just get rid. Get rid of her. Get rid of her. He's a garbage. Oh boy. Well, that's a little upsetting. Not going to lie. That was a little upsetting. Unfortunately, this means I can't even skip, really. Oof. Oh, this is actually a tragedy. How did that happen? I think he hit Gronk, and then Gronk hit me. Please fall asleep. You're a menace. So what the hell, man? Having lost the Ankh, I don't have enough bombs to do the skip. What now? Does it restart? I can't possibly restart after such a silly way of losing everything. Just go over here. Didn't count on, didn't realize that, hey, you actually don't have the bombs to pull it off. So you're kind of screwed if you lose the Ankh. I was a little too careless about it. Now I'm suffering a great deal because of it. Man, you're one sound sleeper. We get bombs out of this nonsense. Not bombs. Those were not bombs. I repeat. Bombs were not obtained. I could have cloned the bomb bag, now that I think about it. That would have been very, very intelligent. We can still get lucky. Stop it. We can still get lucky. Let me go back to Gronk and put him back to sleep. Not like if, actually, I should grab him. Just get him to stop. Will you stop bubbling? You piece of garbage. All right. Okay. Fall asleep here. You're surrounded by enemies, so you don't want to sleep. You want to go on a rampage and murder everything. I understand. I can relate. I've been there, buddy. Anyway. You can still get bombs out of the mega fish. Mega fish. Come over here, you big fat fatso. Hey, weirdo. Piece of garbage. He can totally kill me, so let's not get too cocky. Though. Not exactly what I was looking for, I'll admit. I'm a little screwed. I'm a little screwed. 6 bombs. I mean, the problem with the skip that I can do without sticky bombs is that I can't line up Paco because he's a modded and his hand is a little different. Don't use it. I mean, I'm gonna try. In fact, I'm going to look up the skip once more because I've been botching it so often. I'm going to try. All right, buds. All right, buds. You can sleep right up here. Let me give me a moment. Give me a moment. I have refreshed my memory. It's a video by Mezion. It's the one that I watched. I don't know if it's the only one. I don't know if it's the best one. Is the one that I watched. Okay, everybody asleep. Everybody asleep. Stop moving. It's garbage. Actually, I kind of want to trap them. You don't want to. Whatever. We can maybe come back. I kind of have to wait because there was a fatso over there. I don't want him to ruin my life. Eh? Yeah, I can just die. I can die from one hit. So, also something I need to watch out for. Be on a very tight timetable here. Trying to find. Stop. Trying to find. Yeah, there's a cave. All right. I really could use a dog. Let me go get the dog. Major stupid, you're gonna save me because obviously I'm not gonna get hurt until I pull this off. At the very least, I can get a little practice. Maybe the reason I was losing was because I had the pitcher's mitt those times that I attempted it. We gotta get rid of the weirdo assassins. Okay, it's all good. You line it actually first. Rope. The rope. Line it up. Whew. Made it. I used to pull this off all the time, and then I failed miserably and didn't pull it off for a while. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Go all the way back up. Just don't get hurt on the way back up. Which is actually a very real possibility. Actually, one of them has... Because one of them doesn't trust me, right? Damn it, I should have brought one of the items with me. Now I'm wasting all this time. No, you idiots! You absolute buffoons! You're both dead, aren't you? Come over here, Grunk! You absolute moron! I can't believe it. I need to keep the sword now. Because I ain't got the bombs to get it done. I did everything right. Everything right except the last step. Everything right except trusting people. That was my mistake. Trusting the grunks. Oh, I can't believe it. Trepanator, you're going to keep saving my anus. Gotta be real careful with Abzu Man. Whatever the hell his name was. Freaking Kingu. Because, you see, I have 2 points of health, so it's a bad time. I have a billion ropes, so I don't feel too bad about using a couple to get up there instead of using the long ways. Hi-yo! Careful. So I had time to cut you open, you piece of trash. Do not die to this. There's the tablet. Man, too bad about that clone gun, but we do what we gotta do. There was no choice. Smarter people would just let go. Not me. I am too damn stupid. Where is a badge of honor? Some people, their signature, there's a Yeti there. Signature is their skill. At games, other people are extremely hilarious. Will crack you up at the turn of the hour on the clock. I don't know what that expression is, but I am saying it. Don't really need to be here. Just leave. There's no reason to leave the sword. There's no reason to do anything but get this garbage all the way to Neo Babylon. My evil Neo Babylon. Oh, definitely won. Yep, that caveman. What a amazing individual he was. Hilarious, Mr. Caveman. What a guy. Love it. Some people have it all. Me, I bring you unbridled, unadulterated, 100% pure stupidity. It's my brand. It's the only one I got. All right. Give me Trepanator. A little bit more health. I'm gonna... I did clean up. No, I did. Yeah, I did clean up. I forgot about this. I cleaned up the Madame Tusk. Simple Onyx Unk. Simple Onyx Unk. But then also murder her for no fault of my own. Simple onyx unk. Let's go to the top layer because, you know, less crushiness in the top layer. Simple onyx unk. There's a smiling unk. There's a cracked unk. There it is. Nice. Okay, simple enough. Simple onyx and unk. Yes, indeed. Alright, get me out of here. Please don't murder me. I've suffered so much in Neo Babylon lately. I have one precious bomb, so we're stuck having to get through this, you know. Very trivial gauntlet, no big deal. Do this every day for breakfast. As for seconds. Okay, you can continue digging, you little piece of garbage. Thank you. Get me out of here. Ow! No! Oh no! Still alive, baby. Still alive. Look, there was no other way. Pretty sure there was no other way. I'm gonna get greedy, try to find a damsel. At least, you know, just look a little bit. I actually heard it. Look for a damsel. Oh, there it is. How hard is it to get that damsel? Come on. It's actually pretty hard. It's actually pretty difficult to get this damsel with these clockwise sparks. These clockwise sparks. I think I'm okay spending one bomb. Anyway, get the elevator. This took it from pretty difficult to feasible. Are you seeing this nonsense? If I stand on the elevator, I'll be fine, right? No, I won't. Why am I hate it so much? Oh man, that's what you're coming here for. That incredible hyper tense gameplay. Zero bombs, so we are stuck. Well, with what we can do, traversing the place normally. Do not touch. Just let it explode, boy. Just let it explode. It did not explode. We'll just have to wait for another one. Kaboom. Really? Secret door here. What does it contain? I don't think I've ever entered one of these. Spark. It's just a freaking grave. I think I did exactly the same thing before. With the exact same phrasing and everything. That spark can actually kill me. The damn All Might. Okay, well, the All Might problem was solved itself. I hate going through the middle, so let's go through the side and hope that there is a way forward, but those don't stop. They don't stop, they never stop. There you go. Limited time only. I don't know what happened there, but... Ah! We need to take the elevator. Oh, don't do it! Don't do it! Oh man, this is just cruel. Holy crap. Being slightly... Oh, okay, we can grab a major stupid. I don't think there's any sparks here, but just in case I am slowly ascending through a rope instead of using the elevator. A little bit closer to victory. Look, some people have a very easy time getting to the sunken city. And the real challenge is, let's see what kind of crazy shenanigans we can pull off in Cosmic Ocean. Here, the ordeal is getting there. How sad is that? Pretty sad. If you compare it to the freaking top of the top. If you compare it to most of the player base, we're on this same boat. So, damn it. Stop judging me. Stop judging me. I can see you seething behind your computer screen, just judging me. Pointing your finger at me. Cracking up at my incompetence as I scrape, just claw my way forward one level at a time. 1 point of health. at a time claw my way to the freaking sunken city. Definitely should not have killed Tusk. You know why? Because didn't spawn her palace, which means I'm kind of stuck on 2 points of health. There will be damsels, and there could be Kali altars here. Let's just wait. Oh, there's also, of course, the mother. Give me what you got. Give me what you got, lady. I rest on your bosom, and I will partake of all of your mummy milkers. Beautiful. You may clip that for later use if you feel like it. Well, if there's something I can spare, is a couple ropes. Not a lot, but a couple. And now these 6 points of health are definitely going to solve all my problems in this place. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. I have no bombs, so we have to kind of do it like this and hope for the best. In fact, wait, just die. Oh, it's over. Well, I did my absolute bestest, and my absolute bestest was not enough. I was going to just resume when I got to a comparable progress level, but I just got the jetpack in 1-2 out of a crate, so this has to be celebrated by going all the way through, without a worry in the world. This jetpack is going to solve each and every one of my problems, especially once I go to Kali's altar and make the proper sacrifices. It's like the most propitious. Spelunky's apologizing. It's what's happening right now. It's like, look, I understand. I gave you a pretty rough time. Just a moment ago. Let's see how you do with the optimal seed, okay? No, what are you doing? Why are you angry, Antonio Banderas? Why are you behaving like this? I just gave you the world. All you needed to do is maybe hold back on your insane bloodlust for like a second. No, of course not. You cannot refrain from using your body as a weapon. It would be hilarious if I got another jetpack in that shop down there. Could be something here. This is connected. The shop has connected in mysterious ways. You have a damsel. How much do you charge for this damsel? 3? What are you gonna do with $3,000? Get wrecked, son. I don't think so. Yeah, whatever. Direct your anger at me. I don't care. I'm not paying $3,000 for a hamster. I'm not some kind of chump. Besides, when a shopkeeper is weak, regardless of his level of intelligence, you strike. This guy is not so weak, so you can't strike. I know. It's a mistake. I've made a mistake. It's alright. This is totally the Kapala that I have been craving. Oh, baby. Alright, so 1-2. Spent almost 3 minutes here, but we are basically set for life. Nothing but my incredible incompetence can kill me here. So I am sure that will happen. Let's say 1-4, it will be Mole Man. I will fail to jump over him, and he will just crush me. And my hopes and dreams shall be crushed alongside his gigantic girth. Why do I care about the Ujara? You see the key and you pick it up. That's how you do. There's a good chance the Ujjarai cave is going to spawn in a decent spot, and indeed it did. I'll just continue obliterating you, you piece of trash. Alright. There's no real reason to do this, though. We can just jetpack skip our way to victory, and all the quest chain is just busy work. But what if I explode and my jetpack is no more? Don't you want a backup? Backup solution to your problems? Hey. Spider. I mean, I have been pretty thoroughly revived. My health total has been reinstated pretty nicely. Was that good enough? I don't trust you. Jeebus! Did not expect that. Should have. Absolutely. Should have. Yeah, indeed. I should have expected that. I didn't, though. I mean, we are already this far. Might as well go to the black market, see if I can load myself with all the items that I want. Which is bombs and a jar full of jizz. So let's do it. Another Cali out there, see if we can get even more. You can just destroy it, right? Destroy the Cali out there, go all the way. But no, we are single-minded in our purpose. As sad as it is, yields 0 results so far. Might as well get all this cash because we are spending it. I'm not going to need the 40,000 because I'm going all in on this jetpack, baby. Going all in. Really. That makes sense, but I did not expect it. Of course, the shield will protect him from being whipped. Makes all the sense in the universe. Let's get through the exit. This is the one level you can actually skip pretty reliably without having to worry about anything. Yeah. Okay, give me that. Pickaxe. Is that bow? Yeah. Nice. Is there a fast way to break this thing? Do we have to do it the hard way? Indeed, it's the hard way. Maybe we can get something amazing out of this crate. That's amazing enough. I am amazed. Count myself. Perplexed by the existence of that crate and the contents therein. I mean, we're so far away, might as well get the cash. 19,000 somehow did not make back the money. Wait, please. There is a somewhat important item that you need to retrieve from this place. Kind of a vital part of our quest, and in fact, the only vital part that we cannot do without, much to my resentment. Upsetting. Oh, no! Realized 1 fraction of a second too late. 1 fraction of a second too late. 1, that the stump did not go through because he moved out of the way. 2, that he has a torch in his hand so my jetpack would explode. 3, I was dead and it was too late to do anything about it. Somehow I've made it here again with 1 bomb. It's almost, isn't it almost exactly the same setup, but with an actual Kapala this time around? I think so. Couldn't save my Ankh because I didn't have the bombs to skip it, so just had to take a face full of lava. Let's see if we can survive long enough to be humiliated in the sun challenge again. Looking forward to doing that again at some point in the future, but not today. But then, motivated by gamer salt and a wounded pride, I returned after I had to stop recording because I had a time constraint. But then later in the day, I was like, I'm going to go back into this freaking game, and I'm going to, at the very least, see the Cosmic Ocean. My gamer cred is all in the line. I must do it. So I am recording this on post. I recorded the run because it actually did get to the Cosmic Ocean. Not terribly proud of this challenge. Managed to avoid that skull like an absolute pro, but you know, that cursed boy, he gave me a little bit of trouble. And there's the curse. The curse. Look, it's mandatory. If you don't fail at this challenge, you are some kind of machine that has no feelings and nothing to stop them but a faulty programming or something like that. Almost pick out that bag. I remember just gasping gasping when I got too close to that bag. It's like, you absolute moron. You have worked so hard to get this far and get this bag. Do I end up using my giant pile of ropes and bombs? I guess we're going to find out. But I'm pretty bummed out about that, getting cursed like that. But then again, it's basically part and parcel. It's mandatory for me to ruin my Ankh in some way. So, you know, it's nothing out of the ordinary here. It is so nice, though, to finally get to get one of these. Cloning that bag makes such a massive difference. Not just having the resources themselves, but it just psychologically having that giant pile of resources in your inventory. It is a fantastic thing to have. It just gets a load off your shoulders and you can start spamming the crap out of them bombs. And the ropes as well. Like, it's undervalued how much. Let's not even make a comment about this particular frog. Let's move on. We all knew that this Ankh was going to flash on the screen and cause all kinds of psychological damage. So let's just move on and continue gushing about the possibilities of throwing 20 ropes because you felt like it, and then breaking even with crates in the Cosmic Ocean. It's going to be fantastic. I decided to start recording. Unfortunately, I didn't record the whole thing. I was like, oh, well, got this far. Skipped with my incredible trusty jetpack all the way over here. Jetpack, you know, my favorite crutch. It's just so nice to find a jetpack. It's like, all right, I don't have to worry about a damn thing. It's not about, of course, that helps having the incredible ease of having a jetpack mobility, but it's about not having to follow all these silly steps that you have to normally follow in the quest chain. The quest chain was awesome to discover. It's a great part of the game. I wouldn't change it, but for people that are damaged in the head and continue playing this game after they thoroughly beat it, because there's this arbitrary gamer challenge that I must complete, even though what's the word? Intellectually, I am aware. I am literally in the 1% of video gamers that play Spelunky. I am not the best, not even close to the best, but I am good at this game, okay? I don't think that can be contested at this point. I'm good at Spelunky 2, just not good enough. That's how hard Spelunky 2 is to achieve the ultimate echelon of you know, bragging rights, which is, you know, $7.99 is not even the ultimate. You can do all kinds of other. These absolute nut jobs are doing speedruns and doing. I think there was a no gold $7.99 pretty recently. I forget who it was who got it, but it was very recent. It was maybe a couple of weeks ago. And he's like, "How you even do? What are you? What are you? Are you some kind of genetically engineered super ape that has come to conquer the human race? Are you some incredible product of a test tube and some Adonis' semen that it's just beyond human comprehension? It is just incredible, the stuff that some of the people are equipped to do with their fingers and their mouths as they travel through the Spelunky 2 world. It's just incredible. And you see those things happening and it's like, I should be like that, but no. You can't compare yourself to the best. You compare yourself to the person that's right below you so you feel good about yourself. That is the way you do it. You thought that I was going to say to your past self, but that's what beta losers do. Alphas compare themselves to the idiots that are right below them to reaffirm themselves in their superiority, and that is how you always feel good about yourself. When you compare yourself only to those that are inferior to you. I think that's excellent life advice that I can stick with for the rest of my life, and I will never again feel inadequate as I laugh at the misfortune of the people below me, making a little bit of room here to get some Hundun stomping done. At this point, though, I'm pretty sure I didn't realize that the second head was coming. I was like, oh, too late. the fireballs are going to happen. Let's just leave it for the top. I have all the bombs in the world to get this done the slow way, so I can maybe hopefully get some bombs done. And there's the incredible rope barrage that I was referencing earlier. It's so nice to have so many to spare and just be able to kill that stupid mega fly without having to worry about a damn thing. Okay, trying to kill the snake, so then you get to stomp the other head. Thankfully, I managed to time them correctly this time. I never do, except this time I did. Feeling pretty great about that. Let's leave the bow elsewhere. I am always paranoid as hell about carrying the bow in my hands. But now that there's only one head, you just wait for a good chance here to attack, and you can stun lock them into the stumping. Of course, you have a jetpack on your back, so you don't want to be a little too eager about it. But if there's only one head, you can stump them pretty reliably. I'm pretty sure they have no option but to die. They have no way of actually killing you. And here's finally the Cosmic Ocean. Man, was that an ordeal. And, you know, at this point, it feels like it shouldn't be. But it's so easy to lose track of, or lose sight of, how much of a challenge it is to get through a regular run of Spelunky. And I don't think I'll ever get to the point where it's not a massive challenge just getting here. And that is what got me. I almost lost my jetpack right there. That is what got me kind of dumb in the dumps. It's like, man, it feels like it shouldn't be this hard. And it feels like I'll never get any better than this. So it's always going to be this much of a struggle. And it's like, if you try so hard and you don't even get there, how can you possibly hope to achieve 99 levels, I guess 95 levels of the Cosmic Ocean? But the thing is, once you get there, I feel like getting through these 95 levels is not even the biggest challenge. Just reliably getting here, I'm pretty sure reliably getting to the Cosmic Ocean is more of a challenge than getting all the way through the Cosmic Ocean. Of course, I don't have a ton of experience on one side of that equation, but I suppose that hopefully I'll get to find out before I get completely demoralized. Here, trying to... Whoa. You see that? Oh, incredible delay of that mummy by roping it. It did not fall on my head. It was completely accidental, but we can pretend that it wasn't. And I will appreciate it if you pretend that it was not accidental. I was just expertly using my knowledge. But it's alright. We thought that our mummy had left. No, sir. He's just like, hello, I'm here to barf on you and give you all kinds of help. I don't think I've ever manipulated one of them mummies into giving me barf. So I'm struggling a little bit figuring out how to properly position it and how close you need to get for it to start barfing. Feels like it's a lot closer than it used to be. You had to be like really, really close and on its same horizontal plane for it to start barfing, as opposed to the HD mummies, which were far more liberal with their puke. But I didn't want to do it too much because I still had the 2 bubbles to find. And, you know, you gotta respect those temple levels. It is extremely challenging. You basically keep 90% of your bombs for the temple levels. All the other levels are, you know, they're not trivial, but they just don't compare to the temple. Even the Sunken City, I guess the Neo-Babylon levels are the second in difficulty. Let's rank them. I would say the absolute hardest for sure, the temple. Then Neo-Babylon, then Sunken City. I think Sunken City and Volcana are pretty close. Volcana simply because of the possibility of the lava looping around. It can be pretty damn awful if an explosion happens and basically ruins the whole level. So it will be Temple, Neo-Babylon. Then there's, I will say, tie between Volcana and Sunken City. Oh boy. I was like, I'm just going to take the hit. It was not a very clean taking of the hit. I thought that maybe I could find a little bit of safety. Lucked out a little bit. Not a lot. It wasn't a lot of luck. Just a little bit of luck. But definitely some fortune involved there. Some fortune involved indeed. Volcana. Sunken City, Tide. Then, well, what else is there? I will say I'll put Ice Caves there. Then Jungle, then Dwellings, and easiest of all is Tide Pool. I think that's a pretty good ranking. Now, off the top of my head, if I thought a little harder about it, maybe I would change a couple decisions there. Let me know in the comments below your personal rankings of the Cosmic Ocean levels. What is toughest? What is the easiest? I would say easiest, definitely Tide Pool, but I would entertain. This was a big mistake. I would entertain. Thankfully, though, thinking quick on my propeller, being a super Chad, avoiding the jellyfish there felt pretty good at the moment. I'll tell you that much. I would accept arguments for and against the confluence of Dwellings, Ice Caves, and Jungle. Those are the three that I would definitely say there's some wiggle room on the rankings between them, but definitely Tide Pool easiest, Temple hardest, then Neo Babylon, and then Sunken City somewhere in there too. So, you know, getting through these Cosmic Ocean levels, you kind of lose track of how far you've come. And it always feels like you should be much, much further. You look at the numbers like, oh, still 10, huh? Still 80 to go, huh? It's a little demoralizing when I was getting through. It's like, man, this is a long, long ass challenge. And you look at the speedruns like, oh, doesn't take that long. But I ain't no speedrunner. I'm just very carefully making my way through. Feels like I should be cautious at all times, and in fact, kind of fight against that. The slower you go and the more cautious you are, it feels like you give yourself more chances to make mistakes. I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels like you amplify the time that you're giving the game to screw you over. If you go around quickly and with confidence, most of the time you're going to get away with stuff. It's a little weird. It's like the usual advice for playing Spelunky is, oh, take it easy, go slow, be careful. But there's only so much of that can help you. At some point, you need to grow this confidence to go into places and assertively deal with the threat without blinking. If you hesitate too much, you will get wrecked. So be cautious and all that stuff if you're trying to like get through the game the first time. But if you want to become next level super spelunker, you're gonna have to grow some fast confidence to be able to get things done without getting the game to screw you over. It's you give Spelunky an inch, it takes a nautical mile. It is an absolutely, because it drowns you as it takes over your body. Drowns away all of your consciousness and all of your voluntary thoughts, and it just leaves you into a pathetic vegetable, just drooling and trying to make sense of life, like I'm trying to make sense of this sentence. Something that I have considered very much modding, and you can call it cheating, and I will probably agree with you, but still I will feel is warranted. I might still do it. And in fact, I will post it online to do it, and there's the following mod. Very simple mod, but I think it's a huge lifesaver. Make the background tile for the worm meat a little bit more noticeable. It is too blendy with the background as it is right now. It is so easy not to notice the worm meat background. Now, probably by design. Not going to say that Derek Q made a mistake. He probably just hates you, right? But I think it's important. It will be a very nice change for Spelunky to have, the contrast turned up a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit more obvious that you popped a bubble. See, that tile is just so easy to miss when you're dealing with all the other nonsense in this freaking game. So I might do it. It doesn't make that big of a difference. It does make the game easier, so it would be technically cheating. But damn it, I feel like it's a good change that Spelunky 2 could use one of the few places where the game can become easier, but without upsetting the balance or anything like that. It's just something that is infuriating. You go around thinking that you're about to win, and then the worm it pops, you know, makes you collapse into a singularity. And yeah, it's part of the challenge. I'll be hard pressed to say that it should be a different way, because, you know, it's a matter of remembering where you popped those tiles and paying attention to where those pop bubble tiles are. But still, it does feel like it will make the game, you know, just throw me a bone. Make the game a little bit easier, even though it's a tiny detail. I think that's why I feel it's kind of justified. One less way, just one less way of insta-death. I do feel that is one thing that I have considered. Let's not mention this laser that almost destroyed me. Let's just get right through. I do feel there's 1, 2, maybe 3 too many ways of insta-dying in Spelunky 2. If I were the game designer, I would definitely not have included so many ways to instantly lose. So that's probably why I feel making the background worm meat tiles a little bit more noticeable will be a perfectly reasonable change to the game. Because, you know, those instant death, and here's my cardinal sin in all of the Cosmic Ocean. I don't tell you how it ends, but damn, that was where the run should have ended. I own it 100%. 714, this is where the run should have gone. But no, it kept going because I got lucky when the bounce threw me back into the loop, and that's enough time to recover. Good stuff. Yeah, that is something that I'm in fact very interested to see. Where do people land on Spelunky 2 balance? Because I have very much thought about the things that I would change, if anything, in this game. Because while, you know, don't ever catch me saying this is a bad game. By far, I would never even suggest such a thing. Are there? So the question that I have in my head is like, but would I change something? Let's figure out what I could actually change in Spelunky 2. Like in Spelunky HD, I always felt the ghost should have not been like that. It should have, at the very least, give me a button to make it show up, give me a button to make it speed up, because ghosting was such a big part of score runs in Spelunky HD. So the ghost was kind of like the big problem that I had with the game, even though I still enjoyed it. So in the same vein, Spelunky 2, there's some things that just nag at me, man. It's that thing that I've been ranting for a little while. I will tell you, the Ujjarai bugs me to no end, having to hunt for that stupid cave and hunt for the damn key. It's always upsetting to the point that I have decided I'm just not gonna do it. Just hope to get enough bombs to get to the bottom of Volcana. It's like, it's not even saving you time. It's just saving you the aggravation of having to navigate the dwellings any more than I have to. You may have seen my video about bitching about the dwellings, but these are changes not about what bothers me. It's about these are comments, not about what bothers me. It's about what I would actually actively change in Spelunky 2. And definitely it will be those two things. Change the background tiles of the bubbles just a little bit, make them a tiny bit more noticeable. That's it. The Ujjarai retrieval, let me take the chest out of the cave. I think that would solve most of the problem that I have with it. What other change would I make? The music is repetitive, but that's like, I can totally forgive that. It's like, you know, it's not that big a deal. It's not a gameplay thing, so it's not something that I'm dead set on. Oh, this should definitely not be this way. The music is pretty damn great, and asking for more is just being an entitled piece of garbage. So, what other possible change do I have? Like specific change like that? I really don't have many more that I can think of right now off the cuff that I have not already. Holy crap, all this lava and all this nonsense. Having all the lava raining down, I'm like, need to get underground. I cannot possibly stick around here. Need to go and get some cover. Find them bubbles in the middle. This was, I believe, an extremely huge Neo Babylon level, so extremely difficult to navigate and figure out what to do without exploding. It's always a nerve-wracking challenge to get through these damn Neo Babylon levels. What else to change, Alan? I had a few other things, but they can't be that important if I can't even come up with them right now. Definitely the quest. I wouldn't change the quest line because that's a great thing for the general value of the game. It only bugs me now after I have right now almost 200 hours in the game. I'm I think 190 something. Holy crap, man. So many ways I could have died here, but I'm golden, baby. Probably shouldn't have been so impatient there, but I needed to get through. Just throw a bomb and hope for the best. The questline only bugs me now after so long of doing it. It's like, should you really change something because it bothers the people that have played your game for 200 hours? You know, your priorities get skewed when you play a game for so long. That's why you see somebody on the Steam reviews posting a negative review after 400 hours of gameplay. They played the game too much to the point they grew to resent it, and now they post a negative review on a game that they spent a freaking year playing. Like a year of lifetime in between their actual life. It's just so silly when you see a negative review of somebody has played a game for 100+ hours. It's like, how can you possibly not recommend this game? You just got mad because you're bad or whatever. And that there's a big component of that in the gripes that I have. It's I have tried in my head to separate. It's like, am I salty because I am bad, or am I salty because the game could be better? And that's why I've only can come up with two of those things that I can definitely say I will definitely change it. And they're so minor, right? They're so damn minor because this skeleton taking revenge on me from beyond the grave. I'm terribly pissed about it, but thankfully it was just a smack in the head, trying to crack my cranium like a piece of garbage. So anyway, pretty sure I had a couple more, but I honestly can't remember them right now. And I have to keep something in my back pocket if I ever do make that video. Then again, I'm like, do I want to be that guy that makes negative videos about a video game that he absolutely respects and adores? I don't know. But I did make that Dwellings video, and I enjoyed myself quite a bit. But it does invite that kind of negative feedback loop of, you know, inviting people to also bitch about the game, and it creates this negative cycle of bitching about the game, reaffirms your own bitching, and then it makes you entitled in your head to the negative bitching, and it's kind of like, am I right about this bitching, or am I just salty? It's a weird self-aware challenge of self-awareness that you need to kind of keep on your toes, because, you know, it's so easy to get mad at video games like they're important. And it's like, it's just entertainment, man. Just chill out. Just chill out. If you're not having fun with a video game, stop playing video game. Don't get mad. Just stop playing video game. It's just not, it's that easy. You have set yourself for yourself this challenge, and then you're getting mad at the challenge. It's like, whose fault is that? You fool? Nobody's forcing you to do it. Nobody said that you should do it. And it's like, Derek Q himself has said this is like the ultimate challenge. I don't have the direct quote, but I'm pretty sure he's on record saying this is like an insane, huge challenge that I didn't expect hardly anybody to accomplish. He knew that people would, because the Spelunky player community is absolutely insane. But how many, I do wonder, like, how many people, unique people out there have achieved that 799? How many video gamers almost got eaten? No big deal. How many video gamers out there? What is the total count? I wonder if the game keeps track of that somehow, and Derek Q has the stats on that. I'll be very interested to see what is the percentage of players that have achieved that 799. I'm telling you, man, it has to be in the 0% for sure, because all achievements is 1.1% right now, I think. There's no way. It has to be like 0.3% or something like that. I would be surprised if 799 achievers exceed, I don't know, 200 people in the whole world. I'll be surprised if the number is more than 200. I'll be surprised if it's over 100. I wonder if there's a way to check that. I don't think that most rankings is all, you know, voluntary submission, so it wouldn't be something that keeps track of anything. Maybe Steam stats will be able to keep track of that somehow. If Spelunky 2 keeps track of that, and then still, I don't know, but I will be pretty curious to see what's the percentage of people that have been able to achieve it. A little bit of panic here. The jellyfish was a little too close for comfort. I did not really mean to get stuck like a total moron. This cursed boy. Oh yeah, I remember this part. Get a brace for incredible adventure of incompetence here, because as I tried to get a bomb into the gap while being terribly stressed out about the cursed guy and the jellyfish, it's like just get the bomb, son of a bitch, and the damn plant also threatening to eat me in a flash. The speed eater over there finally get that bomb into the gap. What a pain in the butt. Waiting for the plant. Thankfully, I had the presence of mind to wait for it, but because I think I was on the path, right on track to get eaten there. So, thankfully, did not come to pass. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. What is gonna get me? You can see the timeline. You can see how far the video goes. It's a 1 hour long video. We are at what? 55-minute mark? What's gonna get me? Place your bets in the comments, and you can give yourself a back pat and maybe some internet likes if you actually guess correctly. You're not going to, though, because this is a beautiful way in which I died that is so unique. You would not guess it. There's no way you're gonna guess it. Then maybe. Then again, you may guess it, because you know who the kind of content that you're watching. You know the kind of incompetence that goes on in this channel. So, you know, maybe you can already see it happen before your eyes. How exactly I achieved nirvana through self-mutilation. It was absolutely awful, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We still have some constitution still ready to go. It's just a traumatic event that is very prominent in my mind. So it's all I can think about as I see myself progressing through these places. The horrendous, terrible, and humiliating death in which it will all end. I did not edit any levels in between. So you know it's coming. You know it's coming. And I know it too. It's like in the back of my head. It's like, I can't believe I've gone this far. What's gonna get me? Oh, another New Babylon challenge. I am seeing all the elevators down there. It's like, well, better not touch the top layer. And that was the thought. And the thing that I do immediately after is go to the top layer. So that's how my brain processes information. It tells itself not to do something and then immediately does it, because, you know, I'm a daredevil. Holy crap, man. Slight bit of danger has been averted. There's just spark traps everywhere here. This Neo Babylon, it was also extremely traumatic. It's perhaps what's going to take most of the rest of the video here. This Neo Babylon level was super trash. The bubbles were just invisible. And all the elevators at the top, the 20 billion spark traps, they never quit. Like my wife's booty, they just don't quit. It's just absolutely atrocious. And there was just nothing I could do but just take it slow and make it happen. See, these elevators trying to get me. Oh, I was watching for them. I was like, oh, you pieces of garbage, you're not going to get me. All these spark traps, man, it's just every time it fills me with such what's the word? Trying to find the word and making time with words in between. It's not salt. It's not disdain. Stop suggesting disdain, brain. It's not the word I'm looking for. It's not this. Stop it. Stupid brain. Despondence. Thank you. It makes me despondent to look at the amount of traps in this place. It's like, how freaking dare you, Derek? Why you do this? Who hurt you, you son of a bitch? Why do you have to make this game so awful? I'm like, where was the exit? I don't know, but I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. But then I remember, oh yeah, it was top right corner. Let's go there. Let's go there. Just go through the loop. It was certainly over there. There you go. Good stuff. This is all pretty fresh in my mind because I'm doing the commentary the day after a hard day of work. The tempo level, that's what you keep your bombs for. That is why I am actually being conservative with how many bombs I spend everywhere else, because I know they're going to be necessary to get rid of dangers in the temple. It's just so outrageous, the amount of garbage. And that is why you just always go for that clone gun. Like the alien compass is amazing, it's great. It doesn't hold a candle to being able to throw bombs all willy-nilly. I do wish I am hunting down crates, hoping to get some jizz in a jar, but no luck so far. Pretty damn upsetting. But even without the jizz, it's actually not bad. I needed to get that hit on the Enchantress. I was very mad that it was guarding my freaking exit. I remember seeing this in this tide pool level. It's like, oh sweet, it's a short level, 2 bubbles all together. Then the third bubble just didn't want to show up. It was quite the pain in the butt, if I remember correctly. Found the X and all that, but the last bubble took forever to find. It might not be the one I'm thinking about, though, but I think so. I think it did take at least a little time. That made me pretty mad. He was terribly panicked there, trying to attack that poison son of a bitch before it destroyed my health. Very upsetting. Very upsetting. Definitely tide pool though. Man, it's such a break. Everything else is the only way you can instantly die here, other than stun into the loop like every other spot that is not specific to the tide pool. The only way you can instantly die here is the spikes. Most of the time, the spikes are not gonna get you here. So, really, the tide pool, I believe, is 100% warranted to say it is a definite break between all the other madness that occurs in the cosmic ocean. I would say the mix of levels, at least the biomes that I got in this cosmic ocean, it was rough, man. It was some bullshit. There was so many Sunken City, Neo Babylon Temple. Hardly any. I think there was maybe 1 dwellings in total. And a couple tide pools. I think 1 volcano. It's just outrageous. And here it is, my personal best, 726. This is where I die, in the tide pool. The easiest, absolute easiest. You still have time to place your bet. What's gonna get me? Oh, what's gonna get me? It's not even a hard level. There was nothing really challenging about it. But I choked. That's really, I've noticed that quite a bit. I choke under pressure quite a lot. It's upsetting to realize that. At least in video games. Honestly, in real life, I don't feel that like I choke under pressure. In video games, though, it will get me, man. It's like every time I'm like, oh, now's the time. Oh, I have so much to risk. Yep. A Yangshi killed me. Well, the presence of a Yangshi killed me. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. Brand new personal best. I count it as a win, even though it was such a humiliating defeat in the end. See you in the next one. There will be more 799 marathon coming up.